I see it a certain way.
Yeah, well, definitely not it is. It's just
Why?
alcohol that kills some brain cells.
Okay, because I'm
That's
looking
what
at
it is.
like I'm looking at the broader accent. Like I didn't say there are some.
Yeah, so broad that you see even
No,
something
no,
that's not
no.
even
But
there.
like you said, there are no demons in your whiskey, and like I didn't mean there are like literal winged demons with pitchforks living in your
Yeah,
whiskey.
it doesn't matter what you meant. There are no demons in whiskey
It
in whatever
quite
sense.
it actually it's quite matters what I meant.
Yeah, but there's no any kind of demons in it. There's alcohol that is a poison, so it kills the brain cells. That's what happens. That's reality. And what you're describing is something,
A
I don't know, what
psychological
makes you feel
effect.
good.
I'm describing the psychological effect of the whiskey on humans, not something what I made up without any reason and just because I like fairy tales. No, and again, you learn
Yeah,
a
but
bit
you don't
about.
say what you mean, then you say something else. Like,
I do say why what I mean.
okay.
Again, these are processes you don't know much about. So I get to be a
You
bit.
imagine them up, so how would I
I,
know?
yeah, so I get to be a bit cryptic. If you would learn a lot about psychology and all these self-mastery and all these things, then you can go for Nietzsche or Freud, so you can go for materialists, how they see these things. But even with that, I wouldn't have to say these things. I don't have to be cryptic because you would know the background thing.
Yeah, alright.
You could check
So,
Nietzsche, but
whiskey makes
not
you
like a,
misbehave.
not even that. Lose control.
That's why you use it. It eases us up.
Yeah,
This is good.
I don't want that
That's right.
person. I don't want that person to drive this boat anymore.
You, you,
But then again, we are going way, even more deeper in psychological
it
issues
doesn't.
and
Just because you have a different
as
mood, you're not a different person.
and uh, and that's what that's one of the things I didn't read. I coined it myself. I like to coin some terms. Personality. So it's not a different personality. It's a personality. It's a part of you like acts as a sovereign agent when you allow it. So a personality that takes over. So
Well,
and it's brings out all the bad, all the good things. You don't know. You don't really have control over these things, but and alcohol affects people differently depending what they have inside buried, what can come out, and what the devil can obviously, what this personality can use and bring
all
out.
right, Reverend. I have things to do. I think I'm gonna smoke some.
You know what reverend means?
No, not really.
Because I came through this word reverence. What is reverence? And it's
Not
just
interesting.
brilliant. And Latin and Hungarian, whatever words, and looking up the meaning of words can give you as a nice little insight to these things. Like suicide, originally, so it comes from sui and sida, so self killer. Because in a Stefan Wolf, the guy kept using suicide as a person who would commit suicide, calling the person a suicide. And like, oh, it's in a strange way. Like, oh, öngyilkos, self-killer. And when I was telling Nera, Nera didn't get it because they use the same in Spanish. So I was like, oh, and I forgot about the Hungarian part. Reverend. How is it in Hungarian? Tiszteletes. So reverence actually means respect. I have a great reverence towards this, so I respect this. So you
Hmm.
calling me reverend, you call me a person of respect.
Very good.
Uh,
That was totally my intention.
No, no, I'm just saying it's brilliance that words can lead, just even just the meaning, the origin, and the connection between words can entertain you for use the words. Like reading one page of a book, like yeah, sometimes like, oh, what am I reading at all? Because I keep looking at words, getting tangled into learning, but not necessarily the story. Just saying. Talking about my
Alright.
fascination towards this beautiful word and all its details. Oh yeah. Oh, I was thinking, well, at some point, can I get one of your books? And I would have a closer look into your perspective.
Yeah, which one?
And as you said that you don't really do essay kind of stuff, something that has quite some of these like your uh, thoughts chewing around one topic, like essay kind of stuff, like what I do sometimes. Stuff what has quite some of those, not necessarily
It's
just
included.
yeah. So what has good stuff? I don't know.
All of them has been. I don't know, like,
You could choose.
I don't know, there's the one when we work together, there's the summertime with Johnny, I don't know.
So it's gonna be. I'm gonna probably have a look at it with Nera. So something that would be palatable for both of us.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would recommend that.
Why?
Like, there's a few, I'm very honest about everything, so I write a few things that you may find upsetting. I write a lot of things that may find Nera upsetting.
Yeah, but if you think of that, as I told you that before, that I could find anything upsetting, and it's about my intention to wanting
No,
to be
it's about
upset,
you.
wanting to be upset. So if I don't want to find things upsetting, I'm not gonna find them
What did
upsetting.
I write about you? A few things about you. You came up with this book, like, a thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I quite see how you see
But
things,
even
and I
though
don't
you say
agree
that
with them.
you can be objective, but still for Nera, no, definitely not. Not for Nera.
But I don't know how you see.
Because, no, I'm not gonna give you anything, because, like, Nera just wouldn't take it like that, or I don't take it personally, that's probably sure.
But
I don't know. I don't know why would she have a bad opinion about me anyway.
not bad
That's actually a
opinion.
good question. Why does
She
she?
has her opinion about you, as and you guys
So why does
are
she have a
quite.
bad opinion about me?
She has an opinion about you, and as you both of you have quite opposing perspectives on the world, I'm pretty sure she doesn't really agree with you about many things. And she's quite Spanish
Yeah,
about
but
not
you
agreeing.
said she's got a bad opinion about me, and well, like I write stuff about her, like about her, like it comes up connected to the pandemic and stuff. So yeah, definitely not. They are safe.
Uh, Let me handle that. But no, it's not even. Nara, I think she rather has an opinion, bad opinion about your actions and how you see things.
Yeah, so she shouldn't read my thoughts about her
Why?
because they are honest and people don't like that.
So she can. She's not gonna get a worse opinion about your actions, and she's not gonna get a worse opinion about
No
you
thoughts
because thoughts. That's well.
because she thinks the worst already about me. That's what you're saying. She thinks the worst
Yeah.
about me,
No.
and like I don't know what are the
She
actions that
she
she would
high
think the worst about me.
she highly doesn't agree with your actions.
Yeah, but does that mean that she thinks the worst about me?
No, not about your act. She doesn't approve what you do most of about things. With
Yeah,
women,
what
how do you
you
see
just said.
things?
That it doesn't matter if she reads it because she cannot think worse about me. That does mean that she thinks the worst about me.
About your opinions, yeah. About your actions, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in no circumstances she would really act the way you do, or could really identify with you, for that matter. But that's her lack of um, uh, I don't know what to say, mental capacity there. Capacity to feel for others. But it's a strange thing to say about Nera. You have a very strange place in Nera's heart. That's what I must say.
Good.
I just realized that with her and your endless empathy and all that stuff, still you just mix that up inside of her so
Endless
much.
empathy. What do you mean endless empathy?
Uh, she has a very high capacity to connect with people.
High capacity.
On emotional levels.
No. Well, I won't have.
What?
Why?
What? Why?
Other things like she's got high empathy with people. That means, for me, that just means weakness.
I know how you see empathy.
And I will write about this thing. So, not Nera. Nera is not my, not someone who would buy my book. Not someone who I would recommend it to.
Yeah, and that's why we have a big word, don't we? Oh, I'm gonna send you the stuff about the war, but there are already some phrases that I'm sure you won't like.
About what?
The thing about what I wrote about war, because your
Okay.
empathy stuff inspired me.
By the way, I couldn't come up with that, with anything about empathy.
You
I'm
have
not
time
really sure.
until.
I'm not really, no, I don't even want to. I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest. So if you want to discuss it, we can, but like, what is empathy? Like, it's that you feel for others. Like, what I understand from empathy, what they were doing the empathy test in the Blade Runner. That if you hear about a situation where you should feel for your, for your, how you call it, for another person from your species,
Alright.
for another person from your kind, you should feel for it because they are your kind.
Okay, that's why I don't think it's limited to that, but to your kind, yes. That makes, but because I see my kind being slightly different than how you would see our kind, not just our species.
Yeah, it's someone who you can relate to. Or I don't know why is it. I don't know why is it like, or is it just is it that you place yourself in those situations? Is it a what if it happened to me? Is it a new thing?
What if I say that then there is a capacity, empathy is a capacity to relate to, because it's like if you can't relate to, there's no empathy. So it's actually a
No,
capacity to
I can
relate
relate to
to
people. I can, like, I don't know
emotionally.
if there's a, what does it mean? If I see a homeless on the street, like that you care, that
That's
means
part.
that you care because I can relate to the homeless, but I don't care
All right.
because it's based on that you think I don't have empathy. I know that we are all responsible for our actions. and